Imagine stepping into your garden on the most scorching day of summer. The sun is relentless. The ground in most yards is cracked and dusty. Weeds are popping up everywhere, but not in your garden. Your beds are cool to the touch. The soil beneath your feet is dark and moist. There isn't a weed in sight. And here's the surprising part. You didn't use mulch at all. No wood chips, no straw, no cardboard, nothing artificial covering the soil. Instead, your garden is thriving thanks to just 5 tiny seeds. Plants that create a living mulch so effective, so self-sustaining, that you may never need to buy traditional mulch again. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what those seeds are, and how planting them once can change the way your garden works forever. Let's jump straight into the list, starting with one of the most powerful long-term options available. 1. White Dutch clover. If crimson clover is the quick, seasonal solution, white Dutch clover is the permanent, low-growing, endlessly renewing living mulch that can serve your garden for years. This plant doesn't simply sit on the soil, it becomes part of it, forming a living green carpet that protects, cools, and enriches the ground continuously. White Dutch clover stays just a few inches tall, making it one of the most flexible living mulches you can grow. Unlike taller cover crops or aggressive ground covers, it never overwhelms your space. Instead, it spreads gently, forming a dense mat that's soft underfoot and easy to manage. You can walk on it, kneel on it, and even mow it lightly if you prefer a shorter look. That makes it ideal not only for vegetable beds, but also for garden paths, orchard floors, herb gardens, and any area where you want both function and beauty. Another major advantage is its near evergreen nature. While many ground covers fade or go dormant, white clover often stays green well into winter, and in many climates, it survives cold seasons entirely. That means your soil is never left exposed. Clover shields it from erosion, freezing damage, and nutrient loss all year long, rather than leaving it bare for months at a time. Once established, white Dutch clover is remarkably drought-tolerant. It handles intense sun, prolonged dry spells, and high temperatures far better than traditional lawns or loose mulches. While grass turns brown and mulch dries out or decomposes, clover remains resilient and lush. Its ability to retain moisture beneath the surface keeps surrounding plants healthier as well, allowing vegetable roots and fruit trees to stay cool and hydrated even during heat waves. Like other legumes, white clover is also a nitrogen fixer. It continuously pulls nitrogen from the air and stores it in the soil, releasing it slowly over time. This natural fertilization supports stronger growth, greener leaves, and higher yields in nearby crops. Around fruit trees, clover improves topsoil quality, regulates moisture, and dramatically reduces weed competition, all without extra effort. Using white Dutch clover beneath fruit trees is one of the smartest long-term orchard strategies available. Instead of hauling mulch year after year, you plant once and let the clover handle the work. It prevents erosion during heavy rains, suppresses weeds, moderates soil temperature, and provides nectar for pollinators when it blooms. It also creates a soft, pleasant surface that's far more enjoyable to walk on than bark chips or gravel. In raised beds, white clover can be sown between rows of vegetables. Over time, it fills in bare spaces, forming a continuous living mulch that blocks weeds and reduces watering needs. It also gives beds a fuller, healthier appearance that looks intentional and alive. Planting white Dutch clover couldn't be easier. Scatter the seeds evenly over the area, gently press them into the soil, and keep the surface moist until germination begins. Once established, the plants require almost nothing from you. They spread naturally, fill gaps on their own, and reseed themselves if areas thin out. Your living mulch maintains itself year after year with minimal involvement. Over time, white Dutch clover becomes one of the most reliable and eco-friendly soil protection systems you can add to your garden. It's attractive, practical, and incredibly efficient. A true long-term solution for weed control and soil health. 2. Buckwheat. Buckwheat is one of the fastest and most effective soil-protecting plants on the planet. Many gardeners call it the emergency cover crop because when bare soil needs protection immediately, not next month, not next season, buckwheat delivers. Once its seeds touch moist soil, growth begins almost instantly. Germination happens in just a few days, and within 3 to 5 weeks, buckwheat forms a thick, leafy canopy that blankets the ground like a living shield. That explosive growth gives buckwheat an incredible ability to suppress weeds. While weed seeds are still preparing to sprout, buckwheat is already shading the soil. Its rapid height and dense foliage block sunlight so effectively that weed seedlings never get a chance. The result is instant coverage that protects the soil while still allowing airflow and biological activity below. One of buckwheat's most valuable traits is its ability to cool overheated soil. In summer, exposed ground can reach extreme temperatures that drive away earthworms, slow microbial life, and stress plant roots. Buckwheat acts like a natural umbrella, dramatically lowering surface temperatures. Beneath its canopy, soil stays cooler, moister, and biologically active even during intense heat. Buckwheat also produces an enormous amount of biomass in a short time. When cut down, its leaves and stems become an instant mulch layer. Unlike wood chips, which break down slowly, buckwheat decomposes quickly, feeding the soil almost immediately. It adds organic matter, carbon, nitrogen, and trace minerals right where plants need them. One of buckwheat's most unique strengths is its ability to unlock nutrients trapped in the soil. Many soils contain phosphorus that plants can't access. Buckwheat's roots can extract this locked-up phosphorus and bring it to the surface. When the plant decomposes, those nutrients are released into the topsoil in a form that vegetables can use right away. Crops like tomatoes, squash, brassicas, and root vegetables benefit almost instantly. Then come the flowers. Buckwheat's small white blooms are magnets for beneficial insects. Bees are especially drawn to them, so much so that entire fields are planted specifically for buckwheat honey. Alongside bees, the flowers attract hoverflies, parasitic wasps, predatory beetles, butterflies, and native pollinators. These insects provide natural pest control, feeding on aphids, mites, caterpillars, thrips, and other garden pests. Buckwheat is also remarkably adaptable. Poor soil, sandy ground, heavy clay, neglected areas. It grows where many vegetables struggle. That makes it an excellent tool for reviving tired or damaged garden spaces. Planting buckwheat is as simple as it gets. Scatter the seeds thickly, rake them in lightly, and water once. No fertilizer, no deep soil prep. In just a few weeks, you'll have complete coverage. When you're ready to plant again, cut the buckwheat at ground level and leave everything where it falls. Within days, it becomes mulch. Buckwheat is ideal for filling gaps between crops, protecting soil during extreme heat, improving depleted beds, covering large weed-prone areas, and creating fast-living mulch when time is limited. Fast, powerful, and effortless. Buckwheat is the ultimate solution when your soil needs help right now. 3. Sweet alyssum. Sweet alyssum represents an entirely different style of living mulch. Refined, low-growing, lightly fragrant, and surprisingly powerful in what it brings to the garden. While other living mulches focus on rapid growth, height, or sheer ground coverage, alyssum combines elegance with serious ecological function. When mature, it forms soft, rounded cushions covered in countless tiny flowers in shades of white, blush pink, or pale purple. These blooms appear continuously from early summer well into fall. At first glance, it looks delicate, almost ornamental. But in the vegetable garden, sweet alyssum works harder than most plants twice its size. Unlike taller cover crops, sweet alyssum hugs the soil closely. Its spreading habit creates a living blanket that shades the soil surface, reducing moisture loss and protecting the ground from direct sun. This helps keep soil temperature stable and prevents surface crusting, the hard, compact layer that forms when bare soil dries out. Under alyssum, the soil stays loose, cool, and biologically active, supporting healthy root systems and beneficial microbes. What truly elevates sweet alyssum into a top-tier living mulch is its extraordinary ability to attract beneficial insects. The plant produces nectar continuously, and its tiny, open flowers are accessible to insects that can't use larger, more complex blooms. As a result, alyssum becomes a gathering point for small but powerful predators. Hoverflies, parasitic wasps, lacewings, lady beetles, minute pirate bugs, soldier beetles, and many others. These insects don't just pass through, they stay and hunt. They actively reduce populations of aphids, whiteflies, thrips, spider mites, cabbage worms, flea beetles, and many other common garden pests. This natural pest control is so effective that many large-scale organic farms intentionally plant sweet alyssum between crop rows as part of their pest management strategy. Simply having it present can dramatically reduce the need for sprays of any kind. Sweet alyssum integrates seamlessly into vegetable beds. Its low profile means it won't compete with shallow-rooted crops like lettuce, spinach, onions, strawberries, or carrots. It tucks neatly between tomatoes, peppers, cabbages, and other larger plants without stealing nutrients or creating congestion. As it spreads sideways, it fills open soil spaces where weeds would normally germinate, suppressing them naturally through light shade. Once established, sweet alyssum is both heat-tolerant and drought-resilient. Even during intense summer heat, it continues flowering steadily. It also handles cooler conditions well, surviving light frosts and remaining productive late into the growing season. Planting sweet alyssum is simple. Scatter the seeds lightly across bare soil or along the edges of garden beds, gently press them into the surface, and water carefully with a fine spray. Within days, tiny seedlings appear, forming a soft green carpet. As they grow, the plants arch outward, creating the signature mounded form that spills gently across the soil and outlines garden beds naturally. Alyssum reseeds itself reliably but politely. It returns year after year without becoming invasive, filling your garden with new plants in a natural, balanced pattern. Once introduced, it often becomes a permanent part of the garden ecosystem. Unlike traditional mulch, which simply sits in place, sweet alyssum is alive. It grows, flowers, moves with the breeze, feeds pollinators, attracts predators, and supports the soil below. It transforms the garden into a living system rather than a static space. It functions simultaneously as mulch, ornament, pest control, and pollinator habitat, all in one low-growing plant. 4. Crimson clover. Crimson clover is one of the fastest, most energetic, and visually striking living mulches you can plant. When its deep red, velvet-like flower spikes rise above soft green foliage, it's instantly clear why gardeners rely on it worldwide. This plant doesn't ease into the season. It surges forward, spreading rapidly to cover soil, suppress weeds, and protect the ground with a thick yet breathable layer of living growth. Its strength lies in its explosive early development. While weed seeds are still trying to germinate, crimson clover is already tall, spreading outward and shading the soil. This gives you a massive advantage in weed control without chemicals, plastic barriers, wood chips, or endless hand weeding. Instead of fighting weeds, you let the clover dominate the space first. And because its stems are soft and flexible, it doesn't smother crops. It simply fills empty ground and shields the soil like natural armor. Crimson clover's most powerful contribution happens below the surface. As a legume, it partners with beneficial soil bacteria to capture nitrogen directly from the air. This nitrogen is stored in nodules on the plant's roots and later released into the soil when the plant is cut back or naturally dies. In this way, crimson clover protects the soil while actively feeding it, improving fertility without synthetic inputs. Moisture retention is another major benefit. During peak summer heat, bare soil loses water rapidly and roots become stressed. With crimson clover forming a dense cover, sunlight never strikes the soil directly. The ground stays cooler, evaporation slows dramatically, and moisture remains available much longer. Many gardeners find they can reduce watering significantly once crimson clover is established, a huge advantage during droughts or heat waves. Beyond soil health, crimson clover strengthens the entire garden ecosystem. Its vivid red blooms attract pollinators in large numbers. Bees, bumblebees, hoverflies, and other beneficial insects visit constantly, improving pollination for nearby crops like squash, cucumbers, melons, berries, and fruit trees. Traditional mulch can't do that. Living plants can. Crimson clover works especially well beneath taller crops. It thrives under tomatoes, peppers, corn, okra, sunflowers, broccoli, and young fruit trees. While these crops grow upward, the clover spreads low and wide, forming a soft, protective carpet without competing for space. Planting is straightforward and forgiving. Scatter seeds over the desired area, rake lightly to ensure soil contact, water consistently for about a week, and then step back. Once established, crimson clover maintains itself with minimal input. As it's trimmed or naturally completes its life cycle, all of that growth returns to the soil as organic matter. Leaves, stems, and roots break down, improving soil structure, increasing water holding capacity, and building a dark, fertile top layer that supports future crops. Crimson clover doesn't just function as mulch, it provides weed suppression, nitrogen fertilization, moisture conservation, pollinator support, and long-term soil improvement. All from a single, fast-growing plant. 5. Creeping thyme. The final seed on this list introduces a very different kind of transformation. Creeping thyme isn't simply a ground cover, it's a living tapestry of scent, color, and quiet resilience. Rather than racing to cover soil, thyme expands slowly and deliberately, stitching itself across the ground like a finely woven blanket. Over time, it forms a dense, low-growing mat that remains attractive year-round, withstands harsh conditions, and asks very little in return. Once established, creeping thyme becomes an exceptionally effective weed barrier. Its tight growth leaves little room for unwanted plants to break through. Instead of constantly replenishing mulch or battling invaders, you gain a permanent layer of living protection. The soil beneath stays shaded and cool, moisture is preserved, and the surface remains stable without needing annual maintenance. In many regions, thyme stays green throughout the seasons, keeping the garden lively even when other plants fade. One of thyme's most enchanting moments arrives in early to mid-summer, when the foliage all but disappears beneath a blanket of tiny flowers. Depending on the variety, blooms appear in soft pinks, pale purples, or clean whites. Pollinators are irresistibly drawn to them. Bees gather in numbers, butterflies drift across the surface, and suddenly the garden feels animated and alive. Paths begin to hum, borders glow, and the air carries a gentle, honeyed herbal scent. Creeping thyme thrives in full sun where its natural oils become more concentrated. A simple brush of the hand across the leaves releases a warm, aromatic fragrance that lingers. Many gardeners grow it just for this sensory experience, while others appreciate its culinary side, harvesting small amounts to flavor roasted vegetables, grilled dishes, or herbal infusions. It's a rare plant that functions equally well as mulch, ornament, and kitchen herb. Thyme truly shines in places where other ground covers struggle. It excels between stepping stones, along walkways, around raised beds, beneath fruit trees, and cascading over edges of garden borders. It tolerates light foot traffic, making it ideal for creating living pathways. In vegetable gardens, creeping thyme plays a supportive role, staying low and unobtrusive while taller plants take center stage. Crops like tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, beans, and herbs, such as rosemary or lavender, grow comfortably above it, as do berry shrubs like blueberries and currants. Beyond its beauty and aroma, creeping thyme quietly supports the garden ecosystem. Its root system stabilizes soil, reducing erosion caused by rain or wind. The dense foliage limits evaporation, helping soil retain moisture for longer periods. When used around perennials or fruit trees, thyme can significantly reduce watering needs. Over time, the organic matter it contributes improves soil texture and health, benefiting every plant in its vicinity. Establishing creeping thyme requires a bit of patience, but the payoff is long-term. Seeds should be sown shallowly as thyme needs light to germinate. Keep the soil evenly moist during the early stages. Seedlings start off delicate, but once rooted, the plant becomes remarkably hardy and self-sufficient. After the first growing season, maintenance is minimal. Occasional trimming is all that's needed to keep it neat. Given time, creeping thyme becomes a permanent living mulch that protects soil, perfumes the air, feeds pollinators, and elevates the character of the entire garden. Among ground cover options, it stands apart for its blend of durability, beauty, and usefulness. For gardeners seeking a mulch alternative that delivers both function and charm, creeping thyme is truly in a class of its own.